Greetings viewers and subscribers. So in today's journey, we are stepping back a little bit. We are going to be starting at Farm in the parish of Westmoreland. Remember, we are heading towards Savlamar, also in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, let me see how much persons from Farm and Belmont are watching this video. Back in the day, he used to have a club at Farm. It was owned by a man named Natty One. Yeah man, Natty. At Belmont, there were two clubs. One was owned by KD, and the other one, it was owned or operated by a man named Judge. A lady named Darrett, she took it over. Who wanted to tell me the name of the three clubs? All the names I've called, they have passed on. Natty, KD, Judge, and Darrett. May their souls rest in peace. So, Belmont people, Farm people, White House people, even if you live in the surrounding areas, just drop a comment in the comment section. What is the name of the club that Natty used to operate at Farm? What is the name of the club that Judge used to operate at Belmont? As also, what is the name of the club or lawn or whatever you want to call it that KD used to operate? Yeah man, we could have some fun, alright? Now, today, we have some stories for you. And you're going to want to stick around to the last story. Woman Constable Shelian Allen. She's at it again. She's back in the news. And this time, she's facing many years in prison. Stand by for her update. Now, this first incident, it took place at Dumfries in the parish of St. James. It took place on Monday, February 21, 2022, about 8 p.m. We are learning that a man, his name is Mr. Damian Brown. Now, Mr. Brown, he was riding a black Wassi motorcycle. He was riding along the Dumfries main road. A lady, you're seeing a photograph of her on your screen. Her name is Miss Alicia Smith. She was 41 years old and she was a hotel worker. She worked in the housekeeping department. She was a pillion and the motorcycle being driven by Mr. Damian Brown. We are also learning that a Toyota Corolla motorcar was coming in the opposite direction. It was being driven by a man named Mr. Drummond. He's also from the same area in Dumfries. We are told that on reaching a certain section of the road, the Toyota Corolla motorcar, it failed to keep to its left. As a result, it drifted to the right-hand side of the road and collided in the motorcycle that Mr. Brown and Miss Smith were on. As a result, both of them were hit off the motorcycle. Both Mr. Brown and Miss Smith, they were rushed to the Falmouth Hospital by a passing motorist, where Miss Smith, she succumbed to her injuries whilst being treated at hospital. Mr. Brown, the rider for the motorcycle, we are told that he was admitted in a serious condition. Sad indeed. Now, in the next story, it took place at the Duncans bypass. At Duncans in the parish of Trelawney. It took place yesterday morning. Tuesday, February 22, 2022, about 7 o'clock. Yeah man, early morning. So, you would have seen the images. You may have even seen some videos. But here is what we are learning. The lady on your screen, her name is Miss Kimonette Johnson. She was 28 years old and she was a hotel worker. She worked at the Iberia Star Hotel. She's from Mount Edgecombe in Runaway Bay in the parish of St. Ann. Now, Kimonette, in her younger years, she dabbled in some modeling. As a matter of fact, she entered the Miss Global Jamaica competition in 2011. So, Kimonette, she was driving her 2009 Honda Fit motorcar. We are told that she was on her way to work when somehow the car that she was driving developed a skid. As a result, the car swerved into the path of another Honda Fit motorcar being driven by a lady from a Trelawney address. As a result, both vehicles collided and ended up on the unpaved grass section of the roadway. Kimonette's car, it burst into flames and she was trapped inside of the vehicle. She died on the spot. The lady who was driving the other car, she was rushed to the Falmouth Hospital where she was admitted in a stable condition. Sad, sad, sad indeed. In the previous story, Miss Alicia Smith, she had completed her day's work and was heading home to get some rest for work the next day. Kimonette, she was on her way to work. May Alicia Smith and Kimonette Johnson souls rest in peace. And condolences to their family and friends. So sad. So, have you hit on the like button as yet? Yeah man, let me remind you. Now, for the last two stories, we are heading to Florida. And this one is gruesome to say the least. The woman you are looking at on your screen, her name is Joan Burke. She's 61 years old and she's a born American. She's living at Palm Springs in Florida in the United States of America. Miss Burke, she did nursing for many years. She owned a few real estate properties worth millions of US dollars. She was also slated to get a good pension. Now, that man that you're looking at on your screen, his name is Melvin Weller. Melvin, he was 62 years old. Melvin is from Jamaica, but he has been living in Florida for a long while now. Now, Melvin Weller, he was Joan Burke's husband. So, Melvin, he decided that he was gonna retire in Jamaica. So here's what Melvin did. He filed for divorce in December 2021. Melvin and Joan, they were going through divorce proceedings. Both he and his wife Joan, they met with divorce lawyers. And Melvin, he stood to earn millions. Because under Florida law, he must be given half of everything his wife owned. Even half of the nursing pension that she was due to collect. So Melvin started making preparation to return to Jamaica. But may I tell you, Melvin's wife, Joan, she had other ideas. So listen to this now, and listen carefully. On Friday, February 11th, 2022, the Palm Springs police, they received a telephone call from Joan's son. That son? Yeah man, Melvin's stepson. As a result of this phone call, the police proceeded to their Palm Springs home in Florida. When the police went to the scene, they saw Melvin Weller in a pool of blood on the kitchen floor. He had multiple stab wounds and lacerations all over his body. A search of the kitchen resulted in investigators locating the suspected murder weapons, knives, and meat cleaver. These suspected murder weapons, they were found inside of the kitchen sink. Joan Burke, Melvin's wife, she was found inside a bedroom inside of the house with blood all over her body. She also had cuts on her hands. Now, following investigations, it was revealed that most of the blood found on Joan was that of her late husband, Melvin. It was also revealed that she cut herself whilst inflicting wounds to her husband. So you want to hear the grimier part of this story? An autopsy was done on the body of Mr. Melvin Weller, and it was revealed that he was stabbed 140 times. You hear me just say? Mr. Melvin Weller, he was stabbed by his wife Joan 140 times. And believe it or not, she acted alone. It was proven, it was proven by the police that at the time this took place, it was only she and her husband were at home. Based on what we are reading, maybe they have some video footage or something, but it was proven. So she decided, Joan, she decided that she's not giving her husband Melvin nothing out of what she worked so hard to achieve. So she killed him. And she will be spending the rest of her life in prison, whilst Melvin is gone home early. He planned to retire in Jamaica. Well, I'm not even sure if he will be buried in Jamaica. Sad indeed. What are your views on this one? What are your comments on this one? Why may I tell you, may I tell you. Now, if you are here and you're watching this video so far, if you have not yet hit on the like button, remember to hit on it. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, remember, at the end of the day today, we're expecting to be over 75,000 subscribers. So yes, we are growing. Grow with us. Ensure that you tell a friend to tell a friend. And if you have not yet done so, all you need to do is hit on the subscribe button. Then hit on the notification bell. Then click all. So that whenever we upload a new video, you will be notified. It doesn't cost you $1. It doesn't cost you a penny. It doesn't cost you no extra data to subscribe. So in the final story for today, we carried a story on this channel on Saturday, February 5th, 2022. That is the thumbnail for that story that we carried. If you didn't hear that story, you need to go back and listen to it. We read out an indictment, the entire indictment. We told you about woman Constable Shelian Allen. Now, Shellian, she is 42 years old and she has been a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force for over 18 years. And like we said, we read out the entire indictment on Shelly. Now, when we carried this story, we had said that we were getting information that Shelian Allen was also found with illegal drugs. We had said it was yet to be confirmed, so we were awaiting details. It is now confirmed. Not only was Shelian Allen the head of a lottery scamming organization, Shelian, she is also a big-time drug smuggler. So, Shelian, she usually go to Florida in the United States. She normally enter Florida via the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. On Thursday, February 3, 2022, woman Constable Shelian Allen, she arrived at the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. She arrived on a flight from Montego Bay in Jamaica. During an inspection by U.S. and Customs Border Protection, it was revealed that Shelian, she had a package of the white stuff. You know me talking about the white stuff? Yeah man, the Coca-Cola something there. She had a package of the white stuff properly tucked away inside her vagina. You want me to repeat it? Yeah man, I know you want me to repeat it. Shelian, she had a package of the white stuff properly tucked away inside her vagina. That package that she had tucked away inside her vagina, it weighed 234 grams. In other words, it weighed a little bit over 8 ounces. In other words, it weighed a little bit over half pound. Shelian, she also had a package with 174 grams or a little bit over 6 ounces of the same white stuff tucked away in each of her bra cups. Yeah man, her bra cups inside of her brassiere. Shelian, she was taken to a medical facility where she passed out 90 pellets of the white stuff. Can you imagine that passing out, right? You can imagine that passing out? It wasn't vomiting. I assure you that. These pellets were swallowed by Shelian. Now, the weight of these pellets with the white stuff is 1,350 grams, or a little bit less than 3 pounds. So in total, Shelian, she was found with almost 4 pounds of the white stuff. We are learning that Shelian, lotto scamming Shelian, drug dealer Shelian, suspended police officer Shelian. She was indicted on 2 counts. 1, importation of 500 grams or more of the white stuff. And 2, possession with intent to distribute 500 grams or more of the white stuff. You want to hear something else? If Shelian is convicted, she faces a sentence of 40 years on each count in prison. You heard that? If Shelian is convicted, she faces a sentence of 40 years on each count in prison. And these sentences can be run consecutively. So, Shelian Allen, she faces a sentence of 80 years in prison. You see what greed cause? You see what greed cause? Shelian wasn't only scamming. She collected millions of scamming. So she stepped it up a notch. She stepped it up a notch. Do you think, do you for one moment feel like, say, this is the first time Shelian go with drugs? You feel like, say, the first time she do it? Nobody going away with drugs for the first, and I don't have any experience. I do not. I am talking based on what I have read. I have never read where somebody is doing this for the first time and them swallow 3 pounds one time. I have never read it. If you know of it, drop your comment in the comment section. But Shelian, man, she was in this thing deep, man. Shelian was deep. Can you imagine? Boy, blessed love, everybody.